Hi, I'm Adam Jahns from the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'm back here in Bourbonnais with my colleague Patrick Finley. All right, Pat, day one of practice is in the books, and there was a noticeable absence already. Cornerback Tim Jennings was in Georgia, handling his DUI case. And let's face it, this is a big year for Tim Jennings. Kind of a bad way to start training camp. He's coming off a pretty rough 2014. He's got a whole new staff to win over.
You know, he pled down a DUI, I believe reckless driving, so in that sense today was probably a good day for him. But, you know, he had a horrible season last year, you're right. John Fox has admitted it. John Fox has said that Tim would be the first to tell you that he's coming off a really bad year. And the Bears have got to figure out what they have in him. You know, he can play the slot receiver, he can play the outside. And they brought in Alan Ball. Alan Ball was healthy and in practice for the first time since ever. Today, Ball is a big physical corner. He could play the outside if they decide they want to move Tim inside. But you're right, something has to change because what he did last year wasn't very good. You do have to wonder too whether, you know, a better pass rush, some more creative defensive play calling, that has to only help him too.
Right. One guy who was here but who wasn't here during the offseason work, but Tim Jennings was tight end Martellus Bennett.
Right.
And we all know he sat out the offseason or skipped most of the offseason program because he wanted a new contract. He did show up for mandatory minicamp. This is a guy who has 2 years left in his contract. He may be coming off his best season yet.
Right.
But again, it's the same thing like with Tim Jennings. New staff to win over, a new place to find in this offense. He's the Bears' best tight end by far. But just your impressions of Martellus today?
Yeah, he's their only proven tight end. I mean, if something were to happen to him, there's a big gap between him and Dante Rosario and the next group of guys. Marty was low-key Marty today, which he wasn't the last time we talked to him. You know, he said, you know, I've had a lot of business deals work well. I've had a lot of them go poorly. Me holding out for a contract was one of the ones that went poorly. I didn't get what I wanted, but I still have to come to work. A pretty mature answer, actually, and one wonders if Marty had said that last time he met with us instead of every American should be chasing a new contract, maybe that would have gone over well. You know, John Fox said that he and Ryan Pace really only had the 3 days of OTAs to get to know Marty, and they were hoping to do more of that now. Somebody asked him about it today, and Bennett said, well, they'll have all year to get to know me. So that's a good sign.
As far as observations on the field, we are limited in what we can report now that there are new rules and regulations under John Fox. The music is carried over from the offseason program. These are going to be loud practices, so prepare to rock out if you're coming down to Bourbonnais. And not many big plays, a lot of individual drills, some special teams work. I think Jay Cutler went deep to Alshon Jeffrey once. It was incomplete. A couple near interceptions by some of the second team guys. Not too many highlights in day one.
No, and plenty of good seats still available. We figured there are about, 3,000 people.
That's what the officials said
today, yes. And an unofficial poll of people who've been here year after year is that that's as small of a crowd as they can remember, you know, except for maybe some bad weather days or something. So, you know, once we get to the weekend, once the Bears put pads on Saturday, I'm sure that will be different, but pretty low key for the first day of training camp today.
Let's end there. He's Patrick Finley. I'm Adam Jahns for the Sun-Times. Thanks for watching.